December 21st, 2024. 4 days before Christmas, the Killeen Mall in Texas was bustling with holiday shoppers. Suddenly, the festive atmosphere was shattered. A truck driven by John Darrell Schultz crashed through the J.C. Penney entrance, turning joy into chaos. Shoppers screamed and scattered as the vehicle plowed through displays, injuring several people. Panic spread. No one knew where the threat was or what was happening. First responders arrived to a scene of confusion, with terrified civilians hiding throughout the sprawling mall. Law enforcement shot and killed the attacker, but the incident exposed a critical vulnerability. The systems meant to protect public spaces had failed. The aftermath sent shockwaves nationwide, sparking fierce debate about public safety. The event revealed the limits of existing security infrastructure and raised urgent questions about how we monitor and protect large venues. It was clear the old ways were no longer enough. That day set in motion new laws, new technologies, and a complete rethinking of public safety. The tragedy at Killeen Mall would change everything. As police and paramedics rushed in, they were met with a fog of confusion. 911 calls gave conflicting reports. Some said the food court, others the anchor store. This chaos delayed law enforcement, forcing them to guess where the threat was. Officers moved through the mall with fragmented, unreliable information. The mall's security system only made things worse. Camera feeds were scattered across incompatible systems, with no central command. Security staff couldn't provide a real-time overview, leaving responders blind. First responders fought two battles, one against the attacker, another against an information blackout. They navigated a maze of corridors with an incomplete map of the crisis. The fragmented cameras and contradictory calls created a dangerous void. This failure exposed a systemic weakness in emergency preparedness. Real-time situational awareness wasn't a luxury, it was a necessity. The Killeen Mall attack made that painfully clear. The mall's problems ran deeper than software. They were built into the walls. Curved hallways and columns created blind spots, hiding the attacker's truck from cameras. The security system was a patchwork of outdated siloed networks. Security staff had to juggle multiple systems, unable to track the attacker's path in real time. Most cameras were low resolution, offering little help in the chaos. There were no analytics, no alerts, and no way to share live video with police. The technology was passive, not proactive. First responders were left in the dark, unable to trust the information they had. The outdated system could only record tragedy. It couldn't prevent it. The Killeen Mall incident exposed the urgent need for real-time intelligent surveillance. Investigators built a digital reenactment of the attack using cell phone data security footage and videos from shoppers. The simulation revealed chaos. People fled toward familiar exits, sometimes running into danger. Bottlenecks formed, and many hid in areas with no cameras, vanishing from rescuers' view. The key lesson: minutes matter. Real-time data and unified camera feeds could have guided evacuations, avoided bottlenecks, and pinpointed the attacker sooner. The lost minutes became the central argument for reform. The simulation made it clear, modern technology could have saved lives. This evidence drove the push for legislative change. When footage and simulation results were released, public outrage exploded. Families and citizens demanded answers. Why wasn't better technology in place? Grassroots pressure led to legislative hearings at every level. Victims' families and first responders gave emotional testimony about the chaos and helplessness. Experts explained how smart camera systems could have provided the real-time intelligence needed. Lawmakers asked, if the technology exists, why isn't it required? The Killeen Mall tragedy exposed a massive gap in public policy. The debate shifted from whether to act to how quickly. Within months, a bipartisan bill was introduced mandating unified smart camera systems in large public venues. The tragedy created unstoppable political will for change. In early 2026, the Smart Camera Act became law, setting new standards for surveillance in public spaces. All video feeds now had to be unified into a single, accessible interface. The law required smart systems capable of analyzing crowd movement and flagging anomalies in real time. Overlapping camera coverage eliminated blind spots. Emergency services gained direct access to live, shared maps of venues, updating positions and incidents in seconds. The goal: eradicate the confusion and delays that plagued Killeen Mall. Privacy protections were built in, facial recognition was banned, and strict limits were set on data retention. Public oversight committees were established to ensure compliance and transparency. The Smart Camera Act balanced enhanced security with civil liberties. It marked a new era in public safety. The failures of the past would not be repeated. Today, the legacy of the Killeen Mall shooting is visible in every large public space. Integrated intelligent surveillance systems have replaced outdated, siloed cameras. First responders now arrive with a clear, real-time operational picture. They can track crowds, identify safe exits, and locate threats with unprecedented speed. The lost minutes that once haunted Killeen have been reclaimed. The debate over security and privacy continues, but safeguards like the ban on facial recognition and oversight committees maintain public trust. The Killeen Mall story is a reminder: technology must be governed by clear rules and transparency. The tragedy taught us that systems must evolve to meet new threats. Pain was turned into progress, and public outcry led to meaningful change. The new standard of safety protects millions today. The lessons learned in the chaos of that winter afternoon will never be forgotten.